Hey everyone, it's Amanda from Sweet Bourbon Paper. I am so excited to be sharing my first ever plan with me with you guys. I originally filmed this as a chatty talk-through plan with me, but after I took a look at the footage, it was just really messy and I trailed off, and I guess that's what happens when you are doing a plan with me for the first time. So I decided to do it as a sped-up voiceover instead. I'm using this Sweet Succulents kit from Caress Press. I'm just walking you through the pages that come in the kit here. This is one of her older formats, so it comes with a lot of really awesome functional stuff, but you'll definitely see at the end of the video that I had a ton left over. You got to see a little flash there of my pre-planning sheet. That is from Target. So I am going to go ahead and start planning. The first thing I'm going to do is put down my full box ombre heart checklist along the center. I'm a teacher and this is my last week of summer vacation. I have two planning styles, my school year style and my summer style. So this is the last week that I'm doing my summer style. Both of them are white space styles. I am a white space planner. I like the clean look of a white space spread. So first things first, just putting down these ombre heart checklists along the middle. I decided to fan out the colors because I thought these sort of watermelon tones were absolutely beautiful and I wanted to focus on that lovely dark green in the center. After I finished my ombre heart checklist, I am going in with the coordinating to-do headers, which I'm just going to line up across the top. Now, if you've never used a Caress Press kit before, you may not know that her stickers are printed on an amazing matte vinyl sticker paper. It is like butter, it is smooth and fantastic. I just want to play with her stickers all day. They're amazing. I will say though that the matte vinyl is a little bit difficult to work with. You can see me sort of struggling with it here. The stickers are almost stretchy, so they don't always go down straight, or sometimes they overextend over the box. And I'm still getting used to filming on camera, and I think I might have been a little nervous, so you'll see me fumbling with the stickers a bit. Next up, I decided to go in with my bottom washi. This sheet came with two different kinds of bottom washi, a larger cactus one and then two smaller sort of plant life ones. I decided to go with the two smaller ones with a small gap in between. I thought that would be different, but still really pretty. And I thought that if I was able to reuse these scraps in another planner spread, that being able to hang on to the thicker washi would help bring in the sort of succulent theme, even though I knew that I would be using all of my full boxes. Next, you can see here that I'm starting to contemplate half boxes, and I've decided that this one is my absolute favorite, so I'm going to put it up in the corner to cover the thankful thought. I've decided to use my trusty Sharpie pen so that I can sort of draw the G over on top of the box. The next thing I'm going to do is I know that I want to put the weekend banner down, so I decided to place some of the washi strips behind where the weekend banner goes. And since I don't have a lot of experience with Caress Press kits, you can see me sort of fumbling with which size would go best. But I end up deciding to use the two medium-sized strips so that that will give me a nice background for my weekend banner. I went with the two different polka dot patterns. I thought they would look really nice together. And here you see me layering the weekend banner over top of that washi there. Now I'm going to go in and sort of spread out my full boxes. I tend to use the space up top for things that I'm going to do during the day and the space on the bottom for things I'm going to do in the afternoon or evening. So I do spread the boxes out, and I do like to keep in mind what I'm going to be doing on those days so that I make sure that I leave white space where I know I'm going to need it. But mostly the way I layer the boxes is about aesthetics and not much else. Now at this point you're going to see me turn the camera off for a second to put down my today headers at the top and my little things headers at the bottom. I know that those aren't necessarily the sections that I am following, but because those are the headers that kits come with, I do sort of adapt to those sections. Now that I have what I refer to as the skeleton of my plans down, I am going to go ahead and work on the sidebar. So you can see here that this is before Caress Press reformatted their kits to include habit trackers, but to be honest, I haven't been using my habit trackers very effectively lately, so I decide not to pull in the habit trackers that I have, and I decide to just go with one of the weekly lists that Caress Press includes. You can see here that the kits used to have 4 weekly checklists, which is a ton. I really only ever use one. So this week I've decided to use it to track the songs for the hip hop lettering challenge that I'm a part of. I'll leave the link to that in the info section down below. But basically it's run by Sandalin Designs, and she posts a list of songs, and each day you get to pick whatever lyric from that day's song you want to use and post it on Instagram with the hashtag hip hop lettering. And she comments on every single photo. It's amazing. It's been so fun to be a part of, and it's definitely pushed my lettering skills to the limit. So I wanted to track the songs that I'm doing on that weekly checklist. I'm also going to go in with my last ombre heart checklist, which is that beautiful dark green color. So I just pulled the last coordinating to-do header to match that with the checklist. Next up, I've decided to do a small next week section. My favorite way to track this is using a short heart checklist over a half box. I believe that's something that I learned from the Planner Sophisticate here on YouTube. It's just a really cute, sort of nice way to track a few important things that are happening next week. So I lay down my half box and one of the half heart checklists over top of that. I do still see a little bit of the lines of the sidebar, so at this point I decide that I am going to layer one small piece of washi underneath it, which of course I'm having trouble doing, but once I get it down, I'm really happy with how this sidebar turned out. Now that the sidebar is totally done, it's time to start going day by day. So the first thing I do is put down a meal little thing from the kit on Monday so that I can track whatever I'm going to make for dinner. Next, I pull in one of these really cute computer girl stickers, one of these munchkins from Once More with Love, because Monday is going to be a big design day. So I lettered design, print, and cut on that box and layered it on top of the full box up top. It's at this point that I realize that that sticker is crooked and start brutally trying to peel it up. Like I said, Caress Press stickers are difficult, and they will peel the ink right up. So it was not pretty. I ended up having to go in with some double stick tape later to fix it. I also used an asterisk little thing from the kit to mark my workout for that day. The last thing I'm going to do on Monday is I have a Skype call scheduled with some of my friends from college. So I'm putting in this flag, which is also crooked. I have crooked sticker syndrome today, and the phone icon from the kit. And I'm just writing over top of the flag that I need to call my friends Melissa and Brittany. Still not satisfied with that half box, huh? Just got to keep fidgeting with it. All right, moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday is a very exciting day because I am seeing Megan Mullally and Nick Offerman's comedy show, which is called The Summer of '69 No Apostrophe. That is actually what it is called. So you see here that I am rummaging through all of these scraps and leftovers and sticker sheets that I pulled out. And I'm using this movie marquee from an old Scribble Prints Co. kit that just matches absolutely perfectly. It's the exact same peach of the kit, so I'm writing in Nick Offerman and Megan Mullally and putting that down at the bottom. I decided not to put a meal little thing on this day because I don't have to plan what I'm eating. We're just going to go out to eat somewhere near the theater, so I decided not to put a meal little thing down, but I am putting down some washi up top and another one of the asterisk little things to mark my workout for Tuesday. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing that I want to mark is that it is my cousin's birthday, so I wrote that on one of the sort of calendar-looking little things and put that at the very top of Wednesday's full box. The next thing that I wanted to mark was that Wednesday, I've decided, is the day that I am going back to school shopping. Yes, teachers have to back to school shop too, so I've decided to use the credit card icon from the kit and layer it over top of a half box to mark my back to school shopping day. Now that that's in there, I want to go in with another little thing to mark working out that afternoon or evening, followed by my meal little thing for that day so that I can plan my meals. You'll see that I like to sort of even out my planner here by opening to, July or August of next month, so that way it's not all of the pages stacked on one side instead of the other. It just sort of helps me even out my planner. I do have a doctor's appointment on Thursday morning, so you see that I pull out a Scribble Prints Co. I believe those are the May monthly colored icons, and I use the little @ symbol to write in that I have a doctor's appointment at 10:45 in the morning on Thursday. And again, the sticker struggle, it's real. All right, on Thursday night, it's another very exciting night for me. I am seeing Ja Rule and Ashanti in concert. I cannot believe that I am saying those words. Is it 2005? I don't know. So obviously the best possible sticker for this is not one that I've pulled out. It is this Yay sticker, this Munchkin from Once More with Love. So I went ahead and pulled that out of my stash and put that down on a half box for Thursday. Moving on to Friday, the first thing that I want to mark is that I do have a work meeting at 8:30 in the morning. I know, I just said that I don't go back to work until next week, but administration is already back, so we do have a meeting this Friday morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. I don't entirely know what the rest of my day Friday is gonna look like. I assume since I'll already be at school, I'm gonna try to work on my classroom or meet with my co-teacher, so I just decided to put in this really pretty strip of washi and leave the rest of that box blank so I can fill it in later in the week. The next thing that I'm doing on Friday is I'm going to get some drinks with some friends. So I'm using one of these beer stickers. These are from my shop, which will be opening on September 1st. I hand drew these beer mugs and edited them using design software, and I added in an assortment of sort of beer-related colors. So I put one of my beer stickers over a half box and put that down on Friday. And yes, I will have those in my shop when we open on September 1st. Next up, Saturday is a very exciting day. It is my 6-year anniversary living in New York City. That makes it the second longest I've ever lived anywhere. So I used one of the flags and the balloon sticker from the kit, and I switched over to my Pilot G2.38 pen so that I could write on the Erin Condren page itself to write in 6 years in NYC. I spend my Saturdays giving tours at a whiskey distillery. There aren't really any stickers that go with that, so I made these little barrel stickers out of an icon I found on the Noun project. I don't ever plan on selling them, but they're helpful for me, so here I am writing in my hours for my distillery tours on Saturday. Next up, on Sunday, my boyfriend is working the late shift, so I'm going to use one of these little calendar little things to write that. I was going to put it at the top, but typically when he works the late shift, we go out to brunch or something, so I put it down in the bottom so that I had that space for later. The last thing I need to do is put in my meal little things across the bottom of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Once those are down, the last thing I'm going to do is go in and write down the day of the year. That's how I track my daily lettering. I've been doing a lettering piece every day in 2016 and marking down whether it's the 238th, 239th day of the year. That helps me track my lettering. I decide not to use the date covers in this video, but spoiler, I do end up putting them in a couple days later, so you'll see them if you follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave all of my social media down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to stick around. Bye, y'all!